This is Gary Butterfield.
This is Cole Ross.
Monster My Podcast.
And this is the Stirge.
There's a monster in my podcast.
The one day a year where you can legally drink blood. Yep, I'm using it again.
Anybody who listened to a premium episode of Abject Suffering a month ago will have heard that and will be slapping their knee.
Hopefully you forgot.
I was going to go with the Stirge of Cerberus.
Stirge of Cerberus.
No.
Or this is the Stirge is the something shitty Dark Souls knockoff, something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're just going to get, this is going to be more of a craft your own joke hobby kit. We're just going to throw out components.
And when we say components, we really just mean that Stirge rhymes with a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's some real Teenage Dirtbags level, like the pitch level humor here, which is to say not.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know, but there's a lot of the pitch that is just like, what if these two things rhymed? So, hey,
come on. Still. Oh man, I was just thinking Teenage Dirtbag and the Pitch. I'm so Teenage Dirtbag and the Pitch, the crossover show. Yeah. No, both of those some of the funniest things I've heard.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We have a very fun thing coming up for Teenage Dirtbags. Would you bleep something? Can I give you a tiny amount?
Yes, I can. Let's make everybody feel excluded.
Anywho, so yeah, you should listen to Teenage Dirtbags.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the Stirge, these are like big, meaty mosquito bats.
Yes. Yeah, these are classics. These are first edition classic D&D monsters.
They're so big that I do not trust them not to just completely pierce their way through my forearm.
Yeah. They have a long, even though I think maybe not, because their stinger, it's described as dangling.
Ugh.
Makes me think that, like, it, maybe it doesn't, it couldn't pierce through your arm because it's only like it's kind of limpy.
Yeah. So you just got to hook it up like a gas hose.
Yeah. He's gonna feed it in.
Right.
Hands,
He's got a special pump he uses. I think that's the thing about mosquitoes, though. I think that they're proboscis or whatever. I think that like those are technically limp, but then they make them erect by blowing them out like a party. Good.
Through spongy tissues
that
fill with blood. Right?
Like you do. Yeah. So I wonder, I just wonder if this guy flies around, like a soft boy, then immediately.
I don't like the idea of his like proboscis flapping in the wind as he flies around. Like that's gross to me.
Yeah.
And then just like let's say you're a wizard and somebody leaves a bunch of these proboscises on your, as reagents, and they're all like floppy. It's like just having a bunch of like strings.
Yeah. I don't know how to move on from that image.
No, it's pretty gross. And it's like, the only reason why you'd want to do that is to have a warning to other Stirges, because like if I was going up to a wizard and I looked under their doormat, like looking for a key in Maniac Mansion style, and there was just like 6 limp dicks under the doormat, like I would have a hard time going into that wizard tower.
Yeah. Or
exactly.
I would make sure that I was rock hard so they wouldn't be victimized. There's a pattern that's established itself. No limp dicks beyond this line. We call that Knoxville rules.
I like this wizard that we've created that goes around. Because it has very little to do with the Stirge. Right. I gotta say, but there's some wizard running around Faerun who just collects limp dicks, and the way to keep them off your trail is to always make sure you're rock hard.
Yeah.
And then there'd be this like spell. It'd be like Nightmare on Elm Street. There'd be like an industry that grew up around it. The same way those kids were like cutting off their own eyelids and drinking caffeine all night. Like there'd just be people like just like mindlessly stroking their ding dong like at all the time with owlbear fucking fat as lube. Just trying to edging for literally the entire because once you come, the fucking our limp dick collecting wizard Freddy Krueger,
the specter appears.
Yeah,
like edge for your life, Timmy. Edge for your life.
Man, that would be a real nightmare. It's like the ultimate high stakes game of Soggy Biscuit. You think Soggy Biscuit is high stakes? You ain't seen nothing yet. On this episode of Teenage Dirtbags.
Brought to you by our backers at patreon.com/duckfeed.tv.